You guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something that is very important to me, which is YouTube and staying encouraged on YouTube even when you don't feel like posting, even when you don't feel like getting on here and making a video. I'm gonna go over some things that really helps me to stay motivated even when I'm not seeing the viewership that I want, even when I'm not seeing the subscriber count that I want, because at the end of the day this really all is just like a long-term game that you have to master. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of energy, and it can lead to burnout very quickly if you don't feel like posting every day, or if you burn yourself out to the point where you just feel like you can't post every day. So today I'm going to explain to you guys how I stay so consistent, how I stay consistent with uploading good quality videos and just uploading every single week. Let's get right into it. So the first thing, you guys, is find a mentor or join a community. So anywhere where you can get information about how you can become better, about how you can do better in your niche. That's joining a community of like-minded individuals who are also trying to grow on YouTube, people you can talk to, people you can relate to, but also people who are doing better than you, people who are in the position you want to be in, people who you can take advice from. And I'm not saying try to be friends with somebody who doesn't align with you, because just because somebody has a bigger platform or they're doing better doesn't mean that they are a good person. So I'm not saying align yourself with anybody, but definitely find somebody who you align with, who can mentor you and give you tips. I do give my subscribers tips, YouTube hacks, and I do also audit channels. I do thumbnails and editing. If you're interested in any of those content creation services, I'm gonna leave the link down below. Importance of surrounding yourself with people who are like you. So important to find somebody or people who can guide you, motivate you, and offer you real feedback. That's so important, is to find those people. I have met a lot of different people who have been in this space, who have given me tips, hacks, and tricks with YouTube. But really, you guys, my biggest mentor was my videography teacher in high school. He was my biggest mentor when it came to being consistent and video quality, being the best version of myself. My mentors really were my teachers in high school. Nowadays, I have a community of people and friends that I've met through this space that I can ask for feedback. I can ask for honest feedback. They just do the same thing as me, so it's just easy to relate. You get to the point where you are on YouTube and you don't really feel like you need a mentor, definitely join a community of people who are like you so that they can offer you feedback and you guys can discuss just different things about YouTube. So that's the first thing, you guys, is just find a community of people who can understand you, who will understand what you're going through when it comes to this YouTube game and this burnout that you can sometimes feel. Just find people who are going to relate and build a community around that. The second thing you guys need to realize is you have to enjoy actually posting on YouTube. If you're not enjoying posting on YouTube, then you're going to eventually quit. I'm not gonna lie. If you start YouTube and you really don't like it and you keep trying to push yourself to do it, force yourself to do it, and except for in certain cases, which I'm gonna go over, but if you really are not enjoying the process, then it might just not be for you. There have been moments where I've honestly, genuinely had to ask myself, is this something that I can do forever? Is this something that I enjoy doing as a passion and as a hobby? Is this something I can do for the rest of my life? And if the answer to that is yes, then I would definitely say continue. But if you feel like it's not something you enjoy, then I feel like it's really hard to keep up with it if you don't see the numbers and the money that you are trying to see with it. Some businesses do continue to post on YouTube, even though it's not necessarily something they have fun doing. They're doing it to promote their businesses. I think that's the one case where it's okay, these people are dedicated to growing their business, and so they're gonna post on YouTube. I think it's the same kind of thing. You have to have the dedication and not worry about where you are right now and just focus on where you want to be on the future. Because with YouTube, depending on who you are and how you're running your channel, you're gonna have a lot of up periods where your views are really, really up, and you're gonna have a lot of down periods where your views are really down, and you're still trying to work out the kinks of your channel. And I feel like that's okay. I used to be the type of person who would just hyperfixate on like, okay, I'm not where I want to be. How can I do this? How can I do that? And I still do dive really, really deep into the YouTube world and trying to figure out the algorithm and trying to figure out the right thumbnails and trying to figure everything out. Step back and enjoy the game, like enjoy the process. And I think it's okay to dive deep into it. I think it's okay to want to achieve what you want to achieve with YouTube. But I think hyperfixating on the end goal and hyperfixating on the result is not going to keep you motivated. It's just going to eventually burn you out, because there could be a long period of time where you don't see the views that you want because it just takes you that long to figure it out. And I feel like that's okay. For me personally, I was doing a niche on this platform where I was getting a bunch of views all the time. Like every video I would post would get at least 5,000 views, like 4,000 or 5,000 views. And I realized like, okay, this particular niche is not what I want to be doing forever, and it's holding me back from certain opportunities. So what I need to do is pivot, and it's better to pivot right now and try to figure out my new audience rather than just keep doing something that I hate forever, because that also leads to burnout. So that's the main thing, is like you have to really be enjoying what you're doing. You have to really enjoy the game. You have to really enjoy the process and focus on where you are right now and improving every day and getting better every day, instead of focusing on when you're going to get there, how you're going to get there, what it's going to look like. Imagine and you can visualize what it's going to look like when you get there. I feel like that helps. But like hyper fixating on it and checking every day, like just post a video, post your best work, and then keep it pushing, and then start working on your next piece and post your best work and keep it pushing. That way you're constantly trying to improve. You're constantly getting better every single time you post a video. I think the top two things with this is just building a community on this channel and like talking to you guys and like just reading the comments and like responding to comments. I feel like that honestly is my favorite part, and that part really keeps me motivated. Like whenever somebody says, oh, I just subscribed to your channel, or just you guys in general, whenever I talk to you guys, that keeps me really motivated. If you're focusing on engaging with your audience and just enjoying the process of creating content, you're gonna be good. Like you just gotta keep going. Like don't give up because you see your views go down. Don't give up because you're getting a little less views than you were on the last video. Like you have to keep going. Thing, you guys, is I always used to think I was lazy because I didn't want to get up and I didn't want to post a YouTube video, or I didn't want to get up and like go through the whole process of like outlining my video, planning out my video, what I'm gonna post, what I'm gonna say. And so I started calling myself lazy. And even in one of my recent videos, I was like, girl, you was lazy today, you didn't make a video. And it's like, that is so crazy to me that like my reality is now that I feel like I did a lot less work when I didn't post a YouTube video. Like to me, that is crazy, because there was a version of me who didn't even care about YouTube at one point. And now I'm to the point where like I push myself so hard. And I feel like I would call myself lazy when I didn't accomplish everything I wanted to accomplish right then and there, right now, or when I felt burnout and so I had to take a break. I had to really rewire my brain to stop calling myself lazy every 5 seconds, either in my head or out loud, but just being like, oh, well, you didn't do this today, so you're like just beating up on myself. You have to stop calling yourself lazy, because chances are you're not too lazy to post a video. You're just not inspired to want to post a video. Oftentimes when we're uninspired, we feel unproductive, because why would you want to be productive on something you don't want to do? Which kind of goes back to like, you kind of have to want to do this, because when you really want to do it, it's fun for you. Like, it's fun for me to get up, do my makeup, put on a cute wig, get behind the camera and talk to y'all. Like, it's fun for me, so I feel inspired to do it. Now, some days I don't feel as inspired, and I'm tired and I'm burnt out, so I let my body rest, because when you need to rest, you have to rest. But at the same time, there have been so many moments where I'm like, you're just not inspired. You just don't like the content you're about to film. You're just not excited about this video. You're not excited about what you're about to post. You're not excited to edit it because you hate the video. And you have really, really good footage that you're so excited for everybody to see. You go a little harder because you're a little more excited. So just recognize that sometimes inspiration takes time to translate into action. How I overcame this was genuinely just making sure I was excited about the idea of the video, making sure this is something I wanted to film. Even if I plan the video a month in advance, I'm like, that's something that I want to film. That's something I want to talk to my subscribers about, and I will be excited to film it. I will be excited. The other thing that would give me inspiration is investing into my channel. The more I invest into my channel, the more I invest into my equipment, the more I invest into myself, the more I feel inspired to get up and like use the tools that I have to create something. Like, I don't know, I guess it's like when a painter has new paintbrushes, immediately they're gonna go test them out. Like, you get excited when you just put time, energy, and effort into something. And I think that's like a major way to stay motivated. The last thing I want to talk about is you can rest when you need to, but never give up. Never quit. And I feel like this is huge because sometimes we give ourselves these timelines to meet our goals and it doesn't happen, and we quit because we feel like that's a wrap. Like, that's it. And that's so untrue. As long as you are moving forward towards your goal, you will get there. You will get there. As long as you start and you are moving forward towards your goal, you're gonna make it there. You're gonna get there. And I feel like it's okay to rest, because resting helps with your flow. Resting helps with your creativity. The whole reason we're chasing our dreams is because they're dreams. Like, we had to rest to have those dreams. Like, resting is good. It helps with that creativity. It's the reason that I am so creative, because I am embracing the side of me that says I have to rest instead of pushing myself to the point of overproductivity. I'm resting. I'm listening to my body. I'm laying in bed all day one day on my day off if I have to. Okay? But I'm still taking care of myself, and I'm still moving forward. I'm still reaching my goals. So take time to rest when you feel like you have to. Like, when you feel burnt out, when you feel like you need to sleep, when you feel like you need to rest, take time to rest, because I promise you it's going to give you the energy you need to feel refreshed and make the best content. It's okay to feel burnt out. It's okay to be discouraged and really not want to post, because I feel that way a lot. Especially when you're not seeing the views that you want to see, especially when you feel like you're putting hours and hours of work into your stuff for it to be shown to a few people, or maybe a handful of people, maybe a couple hundred people, maybe a couple thousand people, but you're not happy with that and you feel burnt out. That's okay. But at the end of the day, what's not okay is quitting. What's not okay is throwing in the towel. What's not okay is saying like, okay, well, 2024 is almost over with, so I guess my goals are just down the toilet. Like, I didn't reach my goals yet. Like, you still have 4 or 5 months. Like, you still have 4 or 5 months in the year. So to think that you can't accomplish your goals, to think you can't continue to push out these videos and be inspired and create the life for yourself that you want to create is crazy. So that's all I have for you guys today. I want you to stay encouraged. I want you guys to post if you feel like you need to post, or if you feel burnt out, I want you to rest. And I want you to comment down below what you're doing this week. Are you posting this week, or are you resting this week? So comment that down below, all my content creators, and maybe this video hit the spot for somebody who's not a content creator, and if it did, I want you to comment that down below too. But yeah, you guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.